Hi, welcome back to Zoke. In this video, I'm showing you how to use an if-else statement. An if-else statement is really important because sometimes we want a block of code to be ran, but only at a certain point. So in an if-else statement, it works like this. If this happens, run that code. Else, or if it doesn't, run this code. And it gives us a choice between different scenarios. In this particular build, I'm basing it on how fast it's blinking. If it's blinking at a certain speed, it's going to keep getting faster. And once it gets too fast, then it's going to cause it to start over. And that allows me to program it in a way that almost allows it to think. So I'm going to show you how I built it, I'm going to show you how the code works, and then you can make it. Let's go. Alright, as you can see here, the first thing I did on my build was plug in 2 LEDs to the breadboard, and then from the negative ends, I ran a resistor to the power rail. Okay, now you notice I'm using the side closest to the positive on this one marked the red. It doesn't matter. And then I'm going to run a jumper wire to the ground on the Arduino, and this sets up the negative side of our whole build. From there, I'm going to run jumper wires from pins 11 and pins 3, and these are running to the positive end of the LEDs. My program's already uploaded, so it's running. There you go, that's how you build it. Alright, as you look at the code, the first thing I've done is once again declare variables. I've declared a right, a left, and a delay, and then set those. In the void setup, I've described some outputs. And then below that, now in the loop section, I'm creating if statements. And these if statements are allowing me to run a certain program if that statement is true. And in this case, the if statement is if the delay is greater than 200 due to the block of code within it. Since it's starting out at 1200, it's going to be above it for quite a while, and it's going to run this section of code subtracting 80 from the delay. Now you'll notice I said delay is delay minus 80. That continues to subtract from the over delay. That's what's causing it to speed up. And it's going to continue doing this as long as it's above 200. Now, if that is not true, so in this case else, now it's going to check and see if it's greater than or equal to 100. If that's true, it's going to keep speeding up, but this time it's only subtracting 5, which allows it to continue speeding up. Then, after that, I'm going to allow it to continue speeding up again, but this time I'm using an if-else again that says if it's greater than 30. And the difference here is I'm only subtracting 1 millisecond from the speeding up, so that it will continue blinking fast for a while. And finally, I've set an if-else statement that says if it is so fast, if it's less than or equal to 30 milliseconds, then that delay period is going to be reset back to 1200. And that ends my program with this bracket. So my program will restart going through the if loop again, running again. An if loop is very important because it allows us to say if this happens, do that, and if not, do this.